For my third and final book talk, I'm going to be talking about a book that I loved when I was in middle school, going to high school, and it was a book by one of my favorite authors, Jerry Spinelli, and it was called Loser. Um, the book is mainly about the subject of bullying and uh, just people getting picked on and how it affects them throughout their life based on how early they were bullied in their schooling. Um, a quick summary of the book. It's about this kid named Donald Zinkoff, and everybody just calls him Zinkoff, and it refers a lot to the old days whenever his grandma, instead of saying sink, would say zinc. Um, it really begins with him as a young boy, and it talks about his bullying, and he has no way of escaping it, and he leaves his house. And when he leaves his house, he gets this sort of like freedom from running away, and he loves the aspect of running because he feels like when he runs, he's too enthusiastic and oblivious to notice anything actually happening to him. Um, the majority of this novel follows him through elementary school and then middle school, and uh, he's picked on by a lot of the kids, and he doesn't really have any friends. Um, but whenever he goes through school, he ends up bonding with his father over their mail route, and he goes on all these mail routes with him every day, and he meets all these people who are waiting for family members to come home from the war, and other things like that. Uh, he's just like an average kid throughout the story. He's afraid of everything that we were afraid of when we were kids. It's a very relatable story. Um, by the end of it, he proves himself to the children, and they end up accepting him, and he becomes very uh, popular amongst the kids. He ends up getting picked for sports and things like that, and it really it focuses on the idea of acceptance and forgiveness for those who have bullied us in the past, and I think that's a really good uh, thing to get across at any age of schooling, which is why I picked this book.